So, this is my 6th week out here, and lost 1,000 a day. I mean, I've gotten calls from the bank, like, when I'm winning, I'll just go put the money in the bank, and then I'll get them telling me to claim it for taxes, and I'll tell them I'm not even really winning. I'm like breaking even, or so close to breaking even that it would be like more than worth it to go through and try to figure out like wins and losses. And I told them, like, look, you can look at my bank statements, and the withdrawals from an ATM are going into a casino. So like I'm hitting the ATM and then going to a strip club and then winning at a casino and putting it in the bank. Like, that's stupid. And so when I told them that, I think somebody went through and did the math and figured out I'm not really winning a lot, or I'm not winning at all. And they gave up on that tax claim case they were trying to build on me or whatever. But so that's one topic behind this. But this trip, last month and a half, I freaking lost 10K like right away in the first month. It was like snap gone 10K. A big part of that was, so I'm playing like $1,000 or $2,000 games, and so every loss, that's like $1,000 or $2,000. And then I was playing $1,000 tournaments, and one that was like a 3,500 tournament, and lost all of them. And a lot of the times it comes down to like a coin flip. But I've been here for months at a time before, and it seems like every time I'm about to leave, I win it all back. But I mean, that was like, I'll be at, like, one time I was down 5K, which was big money. You know, it always feels like big money when you lose. I was down 5K, and I go and win some tournament at Orleans. And win it all back. So now I'm thinking, maybe I just gotta go play big tournaments, except for now I'm down like 15, almost 20K. And then plus I'm down like 10K on the stock market, which is like almost unrelated, but it's just draining. Like, it's so draining. Like, it's definitely the biggest and fastest like loss I've taken probably ever. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was down like I used to keep kind of track of my wins and losses, and I was down like 40K over my whole life before I started winning at poker. And now I'm down like half of that in a month. So it's like crushing, debilitating, taking big losses. And it's not even like one big loss. It's like I'll get like 1,000 out of the ATM and then lose that. Like, I mean, yesterday was probably the biggest loss because I went and took a run at blackjack and just lost. But at first I was like, I could have like blown all this money on like anything. I could have like went and seen a freaking girlfriend or something in like China. Went and like hung out with a fucking Chinese girlfriend. And that would cost. Yeah. There's lots of ways that I could have spent all this money. It's like. Like the only way to feel good about it is if I go and win it all back. And that takes playing more. Like, and then I'm looking at maybe I'm playing in the wrong place. Maybe like if I go over to New Orleans, you know, start taking the bus to Orleans instead of going to Aria or MGM every day. Like, maybe because there'd be bigger tournaments and I would like do better at those with the bigger tournaments, with the smaller buy-ins. Might attract like a worse crowd, but like it just comes down to luck, like so much. Or there's this one guy, he got these little sunglasses. I was talking to him, and I'm like, I just don't like the guy. Like, I keep making fun of him, but he's like some poker pro guy, lives out here for like, he said he's lived out here for 11 years, and he'll act and he'll talk like he goes all in with like just the widest range. Like, oh yeah, I got the widest fucking range. But every time I see him get called, he's got like a really strong hand. So I think he's got kind of like the same kind of strategy where I used to play in tournaments, where it's like, if it's a good hand, then just go all in, and people are gonna call if they have like, you know, any kind of whatever, and like hopefully fucking win. And like, I've been saying he's a rebuy guy who just like rebuys like relentlessly, but and then he was talking about how he's like, oh, if you don't play like that, then you're not gonna win these tournaments. like you're gonna end up in like 7th or 11th or whatever. And I'm just looking at him like, one thing is the hands that he goes in with, like, I guess, like, if you're really playing pre-flop no limit, like, sure. But I think he's kind of full of shit, too. There's definitely a lot that has to do with luck. I'm having a lot of bad luck. And the blackjack is like a no. It's like a definite no-go, especially with the. I can't find a double deck like anywhere. And 6 deck, you literally, like, I was doing the math, and to get to where you have like an edge, you'd have to go in with like thousands and thousands of dollars. So it'd have to be like 10K and start at very low. And then, you know, if you jump from 25 to 5K, that they're gonna just shuffle. So it's just like, I just gotta play poker and just get lucky, like. And I had a couple of runs where when I was down like almost 10K after the first month, and then I go and had like 4K again. So if I had kept running that up, if I'd have doubled that, I'd have been even at that point. And so I was like almost there, and then some guy had pocket sixes, a PLO, and goes in and hits a 6. Like, totally bad beated me. And another thing that I am like learning from being here for so long is that most of the people that are playing, especially the big games, freaking live here. Like, and like I was talking about this with one of the guys who lives here. It's like my buddy. I guess he's like everybody's buddy, but this guy, you know, we're like buddies. This Russian guy hangs out at MGM. He was saying, or I don't think it was even him, I think it was somebody else. But anyway, some guy I was talking to, he was saying, like, that I'm overestimating the amount of people that are, like, randomly walking into the poker room. Which is totally true. Like, people that live around here go to, like, one poker room, and, like, there's a few people that hop from place to place. But most of the people in a poker room have fucking been there forever. Live here, like, for years. Like, this is their thing. Most of them are retired and have, like, unlimited retirement money or whatever. And so that's, like, where it's, like, sustainable. But and everybody talks about the summer season. Everybody's gonna come out for WSOP, like that's gonna like save everybody. But I've been saying forever, like I avoided WSOP for years. Like that was the time when the outside of Vegas casinos were the best because these pro players that are like good or nitty or whatever, the winning players, they all go to Vegas and try to win these like giant tournaments. So you get all the good players out here, and all the bad players are still in Memphis. And so that's when it gets really hot in Memphis. But I'm like, oh, okay, this year I'm going to really take a run at it. And this is just what it's like. That's the cost of trying to win. You know, you got to take a fucking beating.